Hello everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I am SERRA, and today I will talk about the most dangerous animals on earth. Humans, of course. And I will try to explain how the things got end up like this. How did we manage to build all of these? So my presentation will be based on this book. If you want further information, I highly recommend it. It is a truly masterpiece for me. So my story, our story, starts 2.5 million years ago. In that time, a monkey had two daughters. One of them was the ancestor of chimpanzees, and the other one was basically our grandmother. In those early human tribes, they were grumpy old men and angry teenagers. These people had loved, fought for power, and eventually all of them died, but so as the elephants. The most important thing you need to know about the first humans is that they're not actually any more significant than a jellyfish. Even if we don't want to talk about it because we wanted to see ourselves superior to animals, better than animals. Unfortunately, we are animals as well. We have loads of relatives all around the animal world, including chimpanzees and gorillas. But there was a time on Earth when two different human species were just walking around and living together. For thousands of years, we thought we were the only one. And yes, for the last 10,000 years, we are the only human species. But before that, as you can see in this photo, things were slightly different. Unfortunately, we don't know what happened to them. And as usual, there are a lot of different theories about it. And some of them are so terrifying because they say that we could be the one who wiped all of the other human species on Earth. This could be the first genocide of humanity, and we all know that it wouldn't be the last one. So how did we manage to survive? Our incredible talent for survival lies in our communication skills. Surprisingly, gossip was the key to our cognitive evolution. So basically, we invented nuclear weapons and sent men to the moon just because our ancestors liked talking each other's backs. And I know this is not an easy thing to accept, but think about gossip as a step to the way. With the help of gossip, you are able to know who you can or can't trust. With the help of gossip, you know if one of your friends would just leave you behind and ran away when a lion attacks. So that made it possible for humanity to gather people up to 150. But we don't actually live in tribes that has 150. We live in cities and countries which has millions of people in it. To gather more people than 150, we used something that is never done by any other animals. We invented fiction. For the first time, we talked and thought about things that are not actually in this physical world. All of those laws, human rights, companies, nations are not in this physical world. You don't get to meet with the company itself. You can see its product, its employee, its CEO, but you don't get to touch or see the company as if it's an object. And these fictions are so flexible that they can be changed just in a decade. And this made it possible for people to change their systems and their way of thinking so easy and so quickly. And I wanted to give you an example about this. Let's talk about slavery. For a long time ago, slavery was a fact because enough people believed in slavery. And after a while, people started to believe in something else, equality. And when enough people started to believe in equality, equality became real. And slavery became something that we just read in our history books. And I wanted to end my presentation with a quote from this book, and it says, "There are no religions, no nations, no money, and no human rights, except in our collective imagination." So thank you for listening to me today.